Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for that introduction. And I'll tell you, David and I were just talking about all of the good things that have happened here at ABAC over the last several years, and your leadership is one of the primary reasons, and his credibility in Atlanta is not touched by anybody else in the university system. I'd like to also say thank you to the administration, the faculty, and the staff. You have done a great job in creating an environment in which our students can grow and develop the next generation of leaders. Our ABAC Foundation, its donors who support programs, activities, and students at Georgia State College of Choice deserve a great thank you as well. Most of all, the parents, the families, the support network, the friends, and our 2013 Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College graduates, congratulations for all that you have achieved. It's great to be here. It's home. It's where I was raised. In fact, I saw the Harlem Globetrotters play right here in this gym. It was a long time ago. Some of you might not know who they are. But for my wife Vivian and my son Wells, this is home for us. It's a beautiful campus today. It's an ever-expanding campus, and that's got to do with the credibility and the leadership of the staff here and the president. Some of my cousins, you know, as we talk about the ABAC family, they talk about their 4 years here, and I have to remind them that in the 70s it was a 2-year institution, not a 4-year institution, and we have a good laugh about that. And as I look out of your class, the tassels, you know, many of you are different robes, different diplomas and degrees, cum laude, summa cum laude, magna cum laude. My degree says thank the Lordy. And I will tell you, now that I've said that, I appreciate you laughing, but I regret not taking my education more seriously than I did at the time. Once you've thrown your caps, you've taken your pictures, and hopefully gone to bed early tonight, you'll wake up tomorrow morning and face the future. Some of you have a job lined up. Others of you have graduate school ahead of you. Some of you are still exploring other options. And there are 1,000 different paths, and one of the things that Dr. Bridges hit on, and one of the things I want to hit on tonight, is that each and every one of them will have their challenges. And how you address these challenges will determine the opportunities that rest ahead of you in your future. Many of you will enter the fields of agriculture, manufacturing, and business. Others will enter careers in education or government or healthcare. Each and every one of these has a common thread today. Change happens very fast in all of them. And it's happening faster today than it ever has in the past. This creates a tremendous amount of opportunity for you as a new graduate. You adapt faster, you're better educated, you understand technology, and you've got the guts to win. Now, if you don't remember anything else that I tell you tonight, never let the fear of failure determine your path. That, by definition, is what losers do. Winners take life head on. We take it head on. Now, by federal law, I have to stop there, make a public service announcement, since someone on this stage graduated from a little-known institution named Auburn, with a brief public safety announcement. That doesn't mean that, hey, y'all, watch this counts, Dr. Bridges. But we've got a world of populations to feed, children to educate, factories to build, industries to found. And make no mistake, it's your responsibility as the graduates to do it. The world needs it, and that means Americans must deliver it. And we're going to learn some lessons on the way. Thomas Edison once said, I have not failed, I've just found 1,000 ways that don't work. And that, my friends, is the attitude that we must have to find the solutions to every challenge that the world faces. So here's a little advice. It's been handed down to me. I hope that it'll help you. For the sake of time, I'll limit my advice to 3 points. First, there will be someone on your path that is smarter than you are. They will be better than you are, and you need to get used to it. The fact of the matter is there will be many. But work is more important than talent. And And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Steve Largent, and I may be dating myself here, but some of you parents will know who Steve Largent is. Some of you graduates may not, but Steve Largent was a receiver, 5'11", about 190 pounds, about average for a high school guy right now. Fairly small for an NFL receiver though. He wasn't fast, wasn't the most talented receiver in the NFL. Graduated from the University of Tulsa and was chosen the 4th round of the NFL draft, the 117th draft pick. He didn't make it out of the preseason, but the Houston Oilers cut him from his original team. He was traded to the Seattle Seahawks, who are an upstart team. He was traded for an 8th round pick in the next draft. Now, I'm pretty sure when Steve's teacher asked him, he said, "Steve, what are your goals?" They didn't include being picked 117th in the draft and cut before the first game came around. When he retired 14 years later, Steve Largent held the record for the most receptions, the most yards on receptions, the most touchdowns on receptions, among many other things. Today, he is a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Yet 14 years earlier, the Oilers told him he was too small, too slow, and didn't have enough talent. As a side note, after retiring from the NFL, he decided he wanted to do something competitive, so he ran for Congress and won. So point number 1, work ethic and desire for success is more important than talent and the Oilers' opinion. And you will have a few Oilers' opinions in your life. Second, in leadership, there is no substitute for credibility. This is one of the things that I think David Bridges does the best in Atlanta when he's advocating for ABAC. His credibility is unsurpassed up there. I think it's forgotten value in many of the circles that I see today. With my grandfather, it was pretty simple. A handshake was a binding contract. That was it. Today we live in a world of 1,000-page contracts, electronic transactions, and communications that happen instantly across the globe. And I'll tell you this, when it comes to leadership, your credibility still matters more than any 1,000-page contract. Soon many of you will begin your professional careers. You'll start building your credibility the first day that you walk through that door. It will take you years to establish that credibility. It takes you seconds to lose it. So, if it's your responsibility, do it. If you say you'll do it, do it. If you didn't do it, make sure the people that were counting on you to do it know why it didn't get done. If your co-workers, friends, and family know they can depend on you, you'll go far. And if they can't, you won't. One final thought about cheating. My grandfather always told me to remember, son, if a person will cheat with you, they'll cheat on you. And I promise you, he was absolutely right. So you might keep that in mind as you follow through on what you say you're going to do. The small things, every day, the right way. Point number 2, your handshake is more valuable than any 1,000-page contract. Work ethic can get you there, but only credibility will keep you there. There is no middle ground here, ladies and gentlemen. You either do or you don't do what you say you're going to do. Finally, number 3, get started. I'd go so far to say is that the starting point of any goal doesn't matter. It is totally irrelevant where you start from. What is important is that you get started and that you do it better tomorrow than you did it today. Continual improvement today, continual improvement tomorrow. That is the goal of goals. That is the goal that makes every goal achievable in this world. The Bible tells us, as iron sharpens iron, so man sharpens man. Now sometimes it hurts more than others, but you must get sharper. Be a better truck driver, insurance agent, janitor, teacher, farmer, scientist. It doesn't matter. Be better tomorrow than you are today. Find an accountability partner. Make a game out of it. Enjoy it. Beat them like a drum. Point number 3. Get started getting better every day. Now, you know we're engineered by God as humans for accomplishment. We're engineered to achieve great things, and to achieve great things, teams must be formed, and teams have leaders, and leaders must get things started. And they do it better tomorrow than they did it today. Credibility pulls the team closer together, and when that's combined with work ethic, diseases get eradicated, factories get built, and populations get fed. As graduations of ABAC, you've been equipped with the skills that you need to lead. You've got the knowledge to solve the world's problems. You've got the attitude to do it. You've built the relationships, gained the network of intelligent, talented individuals that surround you to rely on, and now you're expected to lead the teams that achieve these great things. So lead your team head on, straight into the challenge, and beat that challenge like a drum. Godspeed, and thank you for the privilege of speaking with you tonight.